This was unexpected. What is up, Cheesehead Nation? This is welcome to another episode of the Angry Cheesehead Podcast, where we talk about Packers shit and all that. I am your host, the Angry Cheesehead, and good lord, we are going to talk about the shocking overtime win at home against the Dallas Cowboys, 31-28. Let's get started. So, walking into the Lambeau this week for the Packers, having to deal with a 5-game losing streak, starting off against the Giants, then against Jets, and then was at home against the Jets, then losing against the Commanders, then the Bills, and then the Lions. Rough time to be a Packer fan. Especially when the Vikings constantly get bailed out, which they did just get bailed out again against the Bills. Sad day for Packer fans. But somehow we were able to hold ourselves in against Dallas. But knowing Mike McCarthy was coming back, we were going to get our asses beat. And somehow we prevailed. The offense had some issues to start up, but by then looked like they were going to handle themselves pretty well. Defense did everything they could to keep everything in check and handled against the Cowboys. Even shutting them out in the fourth quarter and in overtime, which is pretty damn amazing. Let's talk about some MVPs here. Let's go with Christian Watson, the best one on the offense so far for the game. Watson, 4 receptions, 107 yards, 3, count them, not 1, not 2, but 3 touchdowns. Dude, I fucking love you for that shit. Now the first two attempts, of course, Rodgers threw it. Watson, of course, being Watson, dropped the ball twice. But Rodgers came up to him and said, "You know what? I'm gonna keep giving you the ball. We're gonna see if you can try it again." And he did it with 3 tutties in his 4 receptions, and it was amazing to see this guy light up the Cowboys defense. Also, Aaron Jones having also another touchdown. Lovely, lovely performance. But on the defensive side of the ball, Rudy Ford, a guy I never really heard about. This dude, 4 tackles and 2 interceptions on the night. Very well done performance by this guy. This dude was like what Rasul Douglas was last year. That was pretty freaking awesome. And oh, it was nuts. Of course, you got CeeDee Lamb that was mainly the big gun with the tutties. Tony Pollard got a touchdown. Pretty much ran all over us. Dalton Schultz got a touchdown as well. And Mike McCarthy just not making good plays. But there were some questionable plays on Green Bay, especially trying to recover and trying not to get into overtime, but actually win the game. But we were able to handle ourselves. One thing I will definitely say is that special teams look pretty bad. And, of course, as I'm recording this, today they just released Amari Rodgers and Kylan Hill. Kylan Hill because, I guess, character issues or something like that. But Amari Rodgers, obviously, because he 5 fumbles this season. 4 of them on the returns, not a great call. Now, I don't know if this is a good idea to boot Amari Rodgers out of the team entirely. I think I want to see him more on the offense, but I do hope for the best for him and Kylan Hill. I hope Kylan Hill straightens up his act and, starts getting better, and maybe we can see him back in the practice squad. Because seeing that guy do some stuff, like special team stuff, he returns, he can do pretty okay. It's just the off-the-field stuff is that when he needs fixed. Of course, Randall Cobb got activated off of IR, so he should be playing this Thursday against the Titans. So we'll see how well he does. I am excited. Now, the question that remains in this field. Right now, the Packers are 9th in the NFC. there are 7 seeds. The 2 that are ahead of us, Washington Commanders, who just defeated the formerly undefeated Philadelphia Eagles, and the San Francisco 49ers, who won against the LA Chargers on Sunday night. Those 2 teams are ahead of us right now. If we want to make it to the playoffs, we have to keep winning games, and we had to hope that San Francisco, Washington, or maybe even Minnesota, or Dallas, or New York somehow falter even more, and we can climb back up, and we can at least get a wild card spot in. Now, do I think we can? I have no clue, but I really do hope that we get a freaking wild card spot. Because if you remember, 2016, we were 4-6 before. We rose back up to 10-6, and we ended up going to the NFC Championship that year. And 2010 went to the Super Bowl, and we weren't the number 1 seed. Now, we didn't even clinch the division. Who did? Chicago. If we can do that with the Bears, if we can start playing better, we can do that with the Vikings. Because if we do like we should be doing in this game and against Buffalo, running the ball more, getting better with the defense, like obviously, it would be awesome. Honestly, it'd be really, really awesome. Because Thursday night is going to be a big challenge. The Titans, Derrick Henry want revenge for Week 16 in 2020. 14-40 is still on their minds, and they're coming back to Lambeau. And our run defense has proven not to be that great, which is sad when we got Joe Barry running defense last year, who had an amazing run defense. But we gotta handle ourselves better, and we gotta make sure that we can keep going, because the road is gonna be challenging. We got Titans Thursday. Next week we got the Eagles, who are kind of a little bit injured, having a little trouble, but they can still be a threat. Then we got Chicago, whose offense is gonna be on fire. Bye week, a game against the Rams on Monday night, which shouldn't be a problem. Hopefully, Cooper Kupp got on IR, so maybe we have a chance against them. Then we got the Miami Dolphins. That's going to be a huge challenge on Christmas, because they're going to be very heavy on offense, and their defense is going to be pretty tough. And then we got the Vikings, who, like I just said, got bailed out and successfully beat the Buffalo Bills, and they are real close to getting that number 1 seed, which scares me, because I really want those Vikings to struggle and claw their way further. And then we got the Lions. And if we can make it through, I see us maybe losing at least 2 more games. But if we can hold on a little bit further, maybe we can crawl into a wild card spot. Because I definitely see us losing maybe against Philadelphia, definitely against Miami, and definitely against Minnesota. But maybe Philly and Tennessee are all going to be challenges. Chicago, as long as our defense gets good, we can handle it. Rams shouldn't be a problem. Hopefully it's not a trap game. Same with the Lions. But that's how I feel coming in to Week 11. I'm just ready for the Titans game coming up. I will be streaming that game on Instagram. I will have all my socials posted down below. And let's just hope, Packer fans, that we can make it through. Because there might be a slight bit of optimism, but we said that before with Buffalo, and guess what happened? 15-9, losing against Detroit. Here's to hope, boys and girls. Here's to hope. But let me know what you guys think down below. Please like, comment, subscribe. And until next time, this is the Angry Cheesehead saying that the Packers are either going Tank Bowl or we're going to the Juke Bowl. And hopefully we can make it into a spot that we can go to the Juke Bowl.